The MOS of a 35 Mike in the United States Army is a human intelligence collector. The primary duties of a 35 Mike in the United States Army is going to include things like interrogation as well as screening foreign documents and several other operations that involve collecting intelligence. This MOS is available for active duty, reserve, and National Guard soldiers, and it is also going to require an individual to be able to pass a background check to obtain a top secret clearance as it is required for a 35 Mike. Now, in addition, to qualify to become a 35 Mike in the United States Army, it is going to require an individual to either get a high school diploma or obtain a GED, but as well as score 101 on the skilled technical section of the ASVAB. Now, the skilled technical section of the ASVAB is made up of word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, general science, mechanical comprehension, and mathematics knowledge. Now, in addition to the ASVAB, it is also going to require an individual to take the DLAB test, which is the Defense Language Aptitude Battery Test. Basically, this determines what an individual might be able to learn as far as a foreign language. So now moving into the training that will go along with becoming a 35 Mike is going to include the normal 10 weeks of basic training, but then is going to go on to 20 weeks of advanced individual training at Fort Huachuca, Arizona. Now, at some point in the training for a 35 Mike, it is also going to require an individual to go to a language school. This could be before AIT or possibly after AIT. So based on those DLAB results, it is going to determine what language that individual might be best suited to learn, and then they will go to that class to learn that language. So it could really vary as far as how long that language school is based on the language they are going to learn. I've only really worked with a few people in this MOS. It was while I was in Iraq. We had some instances where we had to help some individuals collect some intel, and they would sort through it. They were fluent in Arabic, so they could read the writing of the documents that we had collected up from this pool hall that it was pretty much abandoned, but had a bunch of documents all over these lockers. And so we gathered all that up, and they took it back to their area to examine it, and found from those documents that they happened to be actually like employment records on individuals that were part of Saddam's Royal Guard. So by obtaining those documents, those 35 Mikes were able to kind of sort through that, maybe go and translate what the documents were saying into English to determine what it was that was on these documents. Like I said, it ended up being employment records, and this allowed them to be able to screen people that were maybe trying to get jobs on bases or trying to work with coalition forces, and be able to identify those that maybe previously used to work under the Saddam regime. There was also some 35 Mikes that would do stuff like when I was in Korea to try to decipher certain like propaganda that was going on from North Korea. There's a lot of instances where they're doing things in Afghanistan. Now back in garrison, I'm not really too sure what their main job is there. It may still be something similar to that, just more in a better environment, I guess, not having to be in a hostile area like Iraq or Afghanistan. And there may be some things at a certain level that may be done with the military police as well. But training is probably going to be a big thing. They're probably going to be doing a lot of training. Deployments might be an often thing for certain units. So I'd imagine it's not kind of really a set day-to-day lifestyle for this MOS. There's probably going to be different individuals that have different kind of stories of what they did on a day-to-day basis compared to other individuals. So if I have any 35 Mikes out there, or previous 35 Mikes, I'd love to hear some stories down in the comment section to also help out some of those individuals that are interested in this MOS. Now, outside of the military, there's a lot of job opportunities for individuals that decide to get out of the Army after being in for however long as this MOS. Things like working in business for liaisons who work with foreign countries, and especially if you want to try to maybe get a job with the CIA, that could really help out as well. If you have an MOS you're interested in, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section. Show the video some love by hitting the thumbs up button. I'm ThatChrisChaos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.